1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of the Mudblood podcast. Today we are brought to you by BetterHelp.com/Mudblood. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Mudblood. BetterHelp is a professional online therapy service that essentially gets you professional therapists, but online. Will you stop? I'm trying to be professional in the ad reads. Don't be a child. People need the help. People need a therapist. People might be feeling down.
And trying to make them cheer up.
You're doing me. Me.
I never done me.
Trying the ad reads.
Is there
So
any
BetterHelp
is there any toilet? Hankies?
So after Paddy blows his nose, fuck you, you've thrown me off.
BetterHelp.
Yeah. They have hundreds of therapists available online. It's a lot less awkward than going in person.
And if you
There's
don't
no
like
waiting
that
room.
therapist, then fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. You can get a new one. I'm going to wait till you stop blowing your nose also. You done?
BetterHelp.
You're just saying, you're no helping these at all. You're just saying.
You with the ads, you're like Gollum. They're like, you're me baby and you have the thing. I don't know why you don't get me to read ads, because you don't get me to read them.
Because you don't say them right.
You just don't get me to read them.
Yeah, because you keep saying them wrong and we do them and then we have to do them again.
BetterHelp. Online counselling. Do you need to be BetterHelp? Go online. Go on to BetterHelp. They have millions of counsellors there.
They don't have millions of counsellors.
Listen, people in Belfast need to hear that.
The
You don't exactly
millions.
mean there's millions. That's not what you're saying.
It's what you're saying.
They've plenty of counsellors.
They have a
Plenty.
good whack of
There's
counsellors.
a big whack.
So
a big whack.
if you think one's a dickhead and you're like, nah, I don't like
Move
him,
on to the next one.
get a new one. Get a new one. It's all the benefits of in-person therapy. It's like you're in the room, but it's like a wee helpful Zoom meeting. Do you know what I mean? Who doesn't need therapy in these cold, dark days when you're all feeling a wee bit down?
Well, you could need therapy on a nice sunny day. So don't be just doing it in the dark days.
Yeah, but dark days worse. That's what I would need therapy. Is a wee...
But that's you. That's personalised.
Yeah, you're
Some
meant to
people-
make it
some-
feel personal.
Or some people need help when it's a sunny day because they don't like the sun.
Who needs help in the sun? Fuck up. Who needs help in the sun?
The
like
girl
that?
with the fucking gladiator sandals in Botanic Gardens that day.
She needs more than a therapist. She needs a net and some handcuffs and a restraining jacket. We can save you 10% off your first month on BetterHelp to see if you're going down Botanic and scrapping wee girls.
BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.com/Mudblood. You get 10% off your first month. You fill in a quick questionnaire. You match with a therapist. Couldn't be easier.
That's it.
BetterHelp.com/Mudblood. Enjoy this week's show.
Go.
1, 2, 3.
Woo!
Hard.
Hey! Welcome to the Mudblood podcast.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of the Mudblood podcast.
Yoo-hoo.
How are you, Patrick?
I'm all good.
We've had a fucking nightmare of a week, the two of us.
Ah, sure. It is what it is. It's life, my friend. It's
I know.
life. Life experience.
What happened to your car? You had to get the glider in like a
The ex-
common bitch.
The exhaust fell off her.
Just straight off the bat.
The big pipe fell off her.
Fucking
She's
nightmare.
no big pipe. She's not smoking no more.
Is this your Liam Neeson you're doing to me
No,
right now?
no. So the exhaust fell off her.
Nightmare.
Oh,
How's-
it's ain't getting fixed.
You're getting it fixed today, though.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to my car. But I think
broke it.
the clutch is fucked.
You broke it.
I know. It's not even a year old. It's fucked.
You fucking broke it. It's DLA, but don't cost you a fucking wing.
Because I was meant to... I know, it's class. I was meant to be doing Shane's podcast on a Friday.
And you broke down.
Yeah.
And you walked from Hollywood
Yeah.
to Dundonald like a fucking proper fucking
Let,
lunatic.
let's not like no. I didn't. That wasn't. I didn't immediately go. Let's bounce out and walk home. I phoned the RAC and had 1% of battery left on my phone because I was like, I'll charge my phone at Shane's fucking place. As soon as I got off the phone with him, phone dies. So I'm sat
No
there.
lead in the car.
No, I thought it was in the car when I left.
Right.
It wasn't. 11 o'clock. I rang them. They told me really busy today. It's going to be 2 hours. So I'm sat there at 1 o'clock, being like, all right, maybe they'll come. I sat there till 3:45 in my car,
Cold.
freezing. The battery had died, so no heating, no radio, no fuck all.
Is that how it stopped the battery died?
No, No, I was in the
battery
car
died because you were in it and you had the
listening
radio
to the
on.
radio that long. I was genuinely got the point. I was like, "Fuck, am I gonna die in my car in the Hollywood back roads?" Because
That's
I'm
like
not
a
cold.
Netflix special, isn't it? Where were you stuck? Where exactly?
Church Road.
Which is
So when you go up the back roads,
of Hollywood?
yeah, from Dundonald to Hollywood. So if you go past, it's just near the Asda, the way into the back roads,
Right.
and then you go up. It's past all the nice houses, and it's the back road from Hollywood that will take you. Basically, if you go straight down it, Joxer's on that street.
Right. So why didn't you walk down into Hollywood?
Because once I got there, it was still a distance away.
Yeah.
Fuck, I've no phone, I've no money, I've no nothing.
I know, but if you get into Hollywood, I'm sure like you could have went to the Jockster or somewhere and went, listen, you know who I am. I'm a wee bit stuck here. Can I charge my phone or can
It was as much of a distance there, pretty much, as it was to home.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
How long did it take you to walk home?
About an hour and a half. I got to the bottom of the back roads, and then some guy near hit me with his van, because there's no path on those roads.
Yeah.
Do you know
So
what I mean?
that's why I'm saying, why did it not
Yeah,
go into
because
Hollywood?
there was
and
no
then-
path on either of the roads.
Right.
You'd have had to walk that, like, basically walk on a road either way.
Right.
So, and I couldn't remember while I was doing the walking.
Did they go and lift the car?
They did, yeah. Once I left it, and the guy near hit me van, I got into his van, and a lovely fella
What he
named Robert.
say? I'm going to run you somewhere here.
And he goes, I'll drop you home. Don't be fucking stupid walking those roads. And I was like, thank you so much. Like, I was limping too, because me walking that distance, I was probably like, thank you, sir. I'm lost on this cold evening. And then he went, oh, they've lifted your car. So after I waited for 5 hours, and then went, fuck it, it's getting dark. I don't know if they're coming.
Yeah.
I'll just ring them from the house. And then as soon as I left, apparently they showed up to lift the car.
Right.
So then he drops me home. But you saw me that day, because we had that Linfield gig.
Uh-huh.
I was fucked. Like, no one was questioning if I was disabled that day. As I was just, like, standing up for a
I
photo
was
and then
more
going, I
worried
need to sit
about you
down.
walking home from...
Lisburn.
No, well, walking home from your car, I was going, like, if a DLA found out, like, you weren't at the car, oh, I walked it home, right, well, we're just keeping the car now, you're not getting it back.
No, if you had seen me walking, it wasn't like I had a nice wee breeze. I was falling over and shit. It was aching.
Well, I normally do the thing, you should have phoned me, but you had no phone. I understand.
Fuck, my nanny did that about 10 times. She's like, why didn't you phone me? I'm like, my phone died. I couldn't phone anyone. I had to walk home. She's like, oh,
It shows
but you could have phoned your granda.
It shows you how stuck you are, isn't it?
when your
dies.
phone dies. And I went over this with my nanny about half an hour about all the things I had to do. I was like, couldn't do it. Phone was dead. Car was dead. Couldn't get anywhere. And then she went quiet. And then she went, sure, why didn't you phone your sister? At that point, I was like, because the fucking phone was dead, Sheila. Don't make me smack a pensioner. But listen to me.
Shouting at a wee pensioner, like,
No, I
it's
don't
not
actually
nice,
shout,
like.
but you get
It's not
exasperated.
nice. It's not nice.
Listen. When you live with pensioners and you have the same question 8 times a day, by the 8th one, you kind of do just the no.
So you sort of understand why Harold Shipman done it then.
Oh, I get it. Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. I'm going to put Norman in the walls one of these
How
days.
many did he kill? No, Harold Shipman.
My granddad?
No, how many?
12 and they're on the pigeon shed.
Oh, right.
Shipman. Right, we'll guess it and then we'll look it up.
Harold Shipman.
I'm going to say 12.
I think he done 100.
100?
Yeah. I think he done over 100 and genuinely they played it down. That fucker,
He was the dentist, wasn't he?
No, he was the doctor.
Right. I'm thinking of Christie. Fucking Rillington Place. So, yeah, Dr. Shipman. How would he kill
Harold
people?
Shipman. He was euthanizing them, wasn't he?
He's estimated to have 250 victims.
Fuck!
That's estimated.
Apology, your
But at
daughter's
the
in the
same,
room,
no, it's fine. That's estimated, but it
12.
yeah.
12.
I
Willy
was way
well
off.
out. Yeah.
Way off.
Typical Protestant, you know. What? No. That Parmelt only shot fucking two people. No,
The official numbers, let's look at them actually. How many of them are actually members of organisations though,
Like,
Patrick? That's what
Harold
you need to know.
Shipman makes like Michael Stone look like an amateur, doesn't he?
Well, Michael Stone was, more of a big event guy. Harold Shipman was, we'll take it
I
by.
don't know about that.
Do you know
Have
what
you
I
ever read fucking Michael Stone's book? Like,
No.
he was for fucking whacking people going to work in the morning, like first thing in the morning.
Oh, was it? I only
Oh,
know his main
no, the
album.
Milltown thing was like a fucking like a big hoo ha, like.
I won't lie. I only know what he did. Obviously, I don't
Yeah.
know much about his life. And then I remember him being an artist and then storming. That's all I remember of him.
The man formerly known as Michael Stone.
When was Shipman about?
1990s.
Been before I was born.
Oh well, he was doing it before you were born.
Aye.
With
Caught
Weller
or-
get caught, and then I think he die or he killed himself in jail. One or two. He did, didn't he?
There's serial killers have fairly died down in my age.
Have they?
Not as many.
Have they though?
Not as many out.
I just think it's a wee
They all
bit.
just join ISIS now.
I think that the problem is because your phones and stuff like that. There's a wee bit more to it.
Keep
like,
them busy.
Like if you're a serial killer now, like for fuck's sake, like
Harder to get away
the
with
months
it.
of the cameras, and then people have phones and
Aye.
all that goes with it. Like
Even like child protection stuff's a lot stricter than it used to be. Do you know what I mean? Like Fred and Rose West got away with what they did for years. And everyone was just like, oh, your 4-year-old never came out. All right, fine.
you imagine Fred West brought out a fucking Christmas album. His number one hit, Under the Floorboards. Floorboards.
I'm end up getting all my murders now. I'm confusing them now with the murders.
But then I don't think, see when they go to jail, see all that, or they kill themselves, I don't think so. I think they get wiped
They get
out.
dammered.
I think they get fucking done in.
It's one of those. It's like, and they were murdered in prison after the security guard went for a piss for 20 minutes.
I think Shipman was because they were going to get claims like the NHS and stuff like that. So I think they got him wiped.
Who else was killed? I'm amazed.
Epstein was the biggest one.
Epstein, that was
But he
so
was-
clearly.
Yeah.
He killed himself. Did he have any belts or elastics? No. His roommate said he didn't kill himself. The security tapes went missing for an hour. The security guards were like, we're nipping down the subway here, Jeff. Be a good boy.
Yeah.
Nah, he was going to squeal like a piggy.
Yeah.
Ian Huntley, they tried to kill him numerous times.
Yeah.
They keep not being able
Yeah,
to kill him.
yeah.
And he's one of the ones I think the guards are like, right, we're going to leave you
Let
in a
him-
room with
yeah,
this
yeah.
notorious strangler.
Yeah.
And they just don't seem to be able to kill him. Trying to think. I used to love
Dahmer he got beat with a dumbbell
Aye, in the gym. Aye. Do you watch the series or?
in the head, I think.
Aye.
Do you know what? I didn't. I'd never heard of him until Netflix.
I only
Serious?
I'd never heard of him until Netflix.
weirdly he was a killer rappers used to reference loads.
Yes.
So it'd always be like, I eat rappers like I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. So
Yeah.
you know who he is just because rappers would
Yeah.
always.
Well, I was not into rap music. Like.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's only
the
what
rap
I'd
stars
heard of him,
I followed when I was younger was Bart Simpson, MC Hammer, and then a wee bit.
Were you doing the
A
Bartman?
wee bit, of course. Do the Bart, mate.
I actually forget how massive the Simpsons were. Like early
Still
90s.
massive?
They're still massive, but early 90s they were.
Oh, it was the biggest
everywhere.
thing. It's the biggest thing.
Yeah. And the best thing.
Yeah.
In the 90s they were
Yeah.
great. That's such a Mudblood thing to go from who killed Jeffrey Dahmer in a cell being like, were you doing the Bartman at any time?
Simpsons?
Did you rap at one of our street parties?
Did I? No, AMC'd.
The MC.
I done MC, like rave MC.
Oh, I thought you meant there was a street party and you were
Nah,
coming
nah.
like, hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Where are you
I'll
from?
move this mic
Where
stand
are
in
you
case you
from?
don't see me behind it.
Where are you from? Next door, you prick. Oh, sorry about that, Mrs. Fosco.
Any English yet? Get him.
Fuck, funny there was.
So were you like over the mic like,
Like a rave MC, yeah.
I used to do that too.
Yeah.
There's something
That's
like,
a real Protestant thing, like.
no, you have done it.
I know, but it's a real
a
Protestant
Protestant
thing to do.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Yeah, most of the rave MCs were all Protestants, like. All the ones I knew were Protestants.
Craig David, massive
I
one.
worked in a fucking rave shop that was owned by Protestants. Their son was a DJ, he was a Protestant. Their nephew was a fucking MC, he was a Protestant. Most of the people were Protestants. And then a few Catholics started coming up through the ranks, like, but it was definitely a Protestant thing.
Like, there's something about, like, loads of comedians I know tried to do music and couldn't do it. And then went, I'll do comedy instead.
Well, I didn't try and do it, like, commercially or anything.
Yeah,
Do
but,
you know what I mean? Like,
we
it
all
was-
dabbled and, like, I think it's like we all want that. We want to do
You all
something.
dabbled in the arts, I dabbled in the drugs.
Yeah, you were there just for the coke.
I still can't get it out of my head like English MCs, no, like, but like they're all like full blown orange men. No, like
What?
because he says a Protestant thing, and you say
Oh,
Craig
right, yeah,
David
yeah.
being an or being a fucking Protestant.
Like
I just
Stormzy's and the Shanko Pro Boys.
But
Aye.
most of the MCing was done in, like, an English accent.
Yeah, you'd have to.
So it was like,
This is the place to...
Peter, pick up Papa.
Yeah,
Peter, pick up Papa, but the pepper was hotter, so the meat was faster. Doctor, I need a little remedy. Give me a little bit of hot coffee cure any allergy.
That's a really 90s thing too, because now if you're in a club and like, say Magaluf, you occasionally get it.
And somebody in your home.
And you're just having like a wee dance, and then someone's like, everybody on the floor, put your hands up now, put the girls on the floor, and you're like, do you want to fuck up, please? I'm trying to enjoy this. And you've got someone's fucking dad just screaming down the mic. I remember, yeah. So what was the street parties he used to, how old were you? Because if he was born?
No, I wasn't born, but no, I'd heard stories.
It was the myth. The myth and the legend.
MC Dagger.
I think you were born.
Was I born?
It's 1988. You were born.
No, I was born.
So what were you, about 18?
18.
I've seen the photos when you were 18 too. You look like it as well.
We scumbag.
We frosted tips and all.
No frosted tips.
The wee
yeah.
hair and the earrings.
I had
spiked up.
curtains and earrings and
Oh, was it boys' own party?
It was.
No, it's mental. We throughout the years have had the exact same haircuts as kids. I had
I
curtains,
think
then I
most
had
people in.
Belfast.
Yeah.
Just had that.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the photo of me as a kid with shaved head and 2 earrings?
No.
I look fucking mental. I went from looking adorable with the wee curtains, and then one day they shaved my head and gave me earrings, and they were like, bad style choice.
Yeah.
I just look like a lesbian.
Yeah.
I look like
Still
Ruth
look like a
Patterson.
lesbian?
I do, yeah. Even with the beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking nightmare of a week. I'm still trying to get taxis everywhere. I'm having to walk everywhere. It's awful. My legs are in bits. Literally. And because it's winter too, I'm really
Wee
stiff.
Willy Winky.
I'm really stiff, so the boner doesn't help, so I'm just walking about like, wee Willy Van Winkle.
Wee Willy Van Winkle. That's so funny.
Do you enjoy that gig in Lisburn though, in the Linfield Supporters Club?
It's great.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
Really, really great. And then I done another one in Lisburn, which was on a fucking roof on Sunday night, and I have a cold from it.
Yeah, you're going to get that if you're on the roof in winter.
Yeah.
What are you doing on roofs?
They started a comedy club on the roof of a cafe in December, and
Who booked that?
Sean Haggard.
All right, okay.
And then there was the toilet was on, like, the toilet was at the stage. So you went to the back of the stage, but there was a big window. So literally, I'm standing on stage and you can see the silhouette of a fella patient in the toilet. So I was getting the microphone and going, a lot. It was just like...
Austin Powers, isn't it?
And I was freezing. So everyone doing the gig was like...
Were the crowd not freezing?
The crowd were freezing too, yeah.
That's a terrible idea.
Let's start a comedy club in the winter on the roof.
Yeah, that's a lockdown gig is what that was.
100%. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It felt like I'm back in the middle of COVID here.
Wait till it's near snowing
Yeah.
and we'll fucking throw. How'd everyone do though? All go good?
Oh, everyone done well. It was me, Tommy McCarthy, Pete Griffin.
Peter Griffin?
Peter Griffin.
Pete Giffen.
No, he's Peter Griffin.
Hey,
He
Lawrence.
fucking looks like him.
He does that. He should call himself Peter
Peter
Griffin.
Griffin. That's what I said.
Is
Tom.
Tommy any coming up in Belfast? I need to see him.
Yeah, he'll have stuff over Christmas with us.
Yes, good. Because I genuinely have heard good things. I want to see him.
So, yeah, it was a good gig. Where was it Saturday night? I was somewhere else too. Oh, it was Donegal, fuck.
Oh, you know, tour show or?
No, I had a gig up in Donegal. They booked me to do like a community gig. It was one of them ones. You go into this wee bar and it's fucking tiny and you're going, where's this going to be?
Yeah.
And then the green room was to the left and it was like a wee room with a fire in it and all. It was dead cosy. It was class. And then you went into the back of the bar and there was this fucking room that holds 200 people. And it was fucking sold out. It was fucking great.
Powerful. Who all was on?
Just me.
Just you?
I don't think they knew how to run a comedy night.
Oh.
But I mean, they had it set out properly. They had the mics and all there. But it was just me on.
Aye.
So it was one of them ones. They just phoned and then people in Derry were coming up. Letterkenny, they came from everywhere. Because they heard I was on and they were going, why? How did you get the up here? Like, and they were going to people, how did you just get him? And they went, just phoned his agent and says, come a big party. The number was right, so I went.
I love when there's like the mythical thing about booking a comic. Like, how'd you get him? They went, I phoned him and went, do you want money for doing your job? And we go, yeah, most of the time.
Yeah. So, but it was great.
Where was that? Donegal on Saturday?
Moville, Saturday.
Good, very good. I
So-
had my Limelight show on Saturday.
How'd it go?
All right. All right.
You're always very hard on yourself,
I know,
William.
but this one, probably the worst, the least enjoyed solo show.
Why?
Rowdy at times.
Right.
Like the first show you did in Limelight levels of rowdy at the back.
Right.
So there was
okay.
a constant. And do you know what?
Who emceed for you?
I had Robbie and Luke on
Right.
first.
Right.
And they did grand, but they're not big badge, you know what I mean?
No,
And I need
you
that.
needed
I
somebody
need that.
Like, I done my show in Glasgow, and John Gavin went on before me, and there was a prick in the front row, like, just really fucking this big baldy guy, and he just wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
And fair play to John Gavin. It was one of them ones where he went, do you know what? My material's going on hold a wee second. Did I sort this out?
Yeah.
And he just basically went, listen, stop.
Yeah.
And he just went until, and it was funny, but he done it in a great way where he just fucking knocked it clean on the head.
Yeah.
When I come on, your man didn't say a word.
And you need that.
And that's what you needed.
You needed that.
Yes.
And
Robbie and Luke was not.
Yeah, they're good comedians, but yeah, they're not used to us being like fuck up. And the nightmare was a lot of it was at the back, and you can't really deal with the back of the room because you
Plus,
can't
if
see
they're
them.
on and that's happening and it doesn't get addressed,
Yeah,
they're going to do it.
I
wrong.
then have to do
Yeah.
it. So a lot of the show was spent doing that. People, the feedback, like it was one of those ones I sat in the green room fucking depressed after, but the feedback was great. And I was
Sometimes you
being
feel that way. Do
Yeah.
you know what? It's because maybe you're doing fucking killer gigs and then you go and you do something like that and you feel it's a wee bit different from the other ones. So
Yeah.
you feel like it's not as good, but it's,
Yeah.
the experience is still the same for the audience. So,
But it was pretty much, I think, like 5 tickets left, so sold out essentially.
yeah.
So it was good, but it was just one of those ones after I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Just felt grim. But people seem to enjoy it. There's sometimes where you get people in, like, do you ever get, they think you're like having banter with them and you're actually going, no, do fuck up now.
Yeah.
And they're like, fucking you. And you're like,
Yep.
no, shut up.
Yeah.
And you're mental. You are mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes you need to have the security guard there just to fucking go, right, come on the fuck.
They were there, but they said they hadn't done anything to really provoke being thrown out.
Oh, well, they go over and say, listen, you open your mouth one more time, you're at the door.
Yeah.
You have to give that, like
Yeah.
in the waterfront.
well, in the future.
In the waterfront, they came to me and says, what level of fucking, let's throw these fuckers out do you want? And I went, twice. If I have to speak to them twice,
Yeah. Go on.
they open their mouth again, out the door.
Yeah. And people think we're dickheads for that. Nah.
No.
Nah.
No, it's
Because you're
it's the other,
wrecking for
it's
everyone.
because of the other people.
I remember going to see Kevin Bridges, and he's the comedian I think gets it worst on a big scale. He gets a lot of that. A lot of people just shouting out shit, and people just talking. And it's one of those. Do you ever get you're in a big stadium, you're sat beside a mental fucker, and they're just talking and talking.
Kevin's that level where it's just, we'll go because it's Kevin Bridges. We'll
Yeah.
not go because we're a fan of comedy.
Comedy won't go because it's him.
Oh, Kevin Bridges show, mum, we all just get tickets and we'll go to it. Like it's
Yeah.
a night out. And then they sit and talk the whole way through it, and you're going,
What are you doing?
fucking
Yeah.
stop.
Buy the DVD
But
if you're going to do this.
The feel used to be like that for years because they didn't go to comedy gigs, but they used to go during that.
Aye.
But then they thought it was just like the 5 girls could just turn up and sit and drink wine and talk and the whole way through the show, and you're going, the fuck, like,
Yeah.
knock in the head.
Yeah. Was Frankie Boyle? I know Paddy Kilty was bad for
Frankie
it.
Boyle was mental.
I'd imagine it would be.
The Frankie Boyle was mental because it was banned,
Yes. And
right?
then.
And then it still went ahead, and it sold out super quick.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't control the crowds getting in. Like, if you can picture a zombie apocalypse, the Graveyard Wall was just lanes of people constantly coming over.
Aye.
And there was one guy with a dog trying to stop them. He couldn't stop them. So, instead of there being 4,000 people...
Who was the
in
one
tent,
guy with the dog?
No, they have security.
right. I thought it was just some old man.
and
They're like, I don't.
he's radioing, but the rest of the security team were actually doing the tickets and searching people coming into the gig.
Aye.
So you had 3,000 people or 4,000 people coming in the proper end. This guy was patrolling that back, and he was radioing, I need help, and they're like, we can't, because so the crowds was just busting to get in, and then he couldn't stop them.
Aye.
So it turned out there was 9,000 people squeezed in that tent. There was only meant to be 4.
Fuck me.
So the whole back of the hall, who people had seats, couldn't see over the top of the sea of people that had took up the middle of the...
And we're just standing there.
And the standing, and then the bar, nobody could get served because there was a fucking big fucking thing of people just standing.
Yeah.
So it was just rowdy. It
Yeah.
was just rowdy and noisy.
I remember Kieran told me about that because he bought tickets for it because he is probably Frankie Boyle's biggest fan. He loves
and
Frankie
he
Boyle.
didn't get to see it.
You know what Kieran? Fucking cunts. I'm trying to listen to Frankie Boyle. There's fucking shimmy fucking here. Cunts. Who did warm up for it? Was it you?
Me and Billy Kirkwood.
Oh, Billy.
Yeah.
And how'd you get on at it?
I had a great gig.
Yeah.
What happened was they said to us, right, the deal is that you're not allowed to to mention the fact that it was protested against.
Okay.
So don't mention the protest and don't mention anything to do with that.
Yeah.
So that was dead on. But what did I do?
Mention the protest
Of
immediately.
course, straight away I...
You don't help yourself.
But I didn't get in trouble for it because I done it in a good way. Because what I done was I went out and I says, listen, before we kick off, I'm going to address the elephant in the room that says we're not allowed to mention the protest. But let's be honest, was it really a proper protest in West Belfast if it didn't make it onto the mountain?
Right.
And everybody bust out laughing. So
Yeah.
I addressed it, made light hard of it.
Yeah, but you didn't do a big routine on it.
Well, my next line, which I was going to do, which I cut out, was, but yeah, obviously the disabled people who were protesting against the gig couldn't make it up the mountain. So I left that out. Great bit.
That is funny.
Totally Frankie Boyle.
Yeah.
You know, so...
I'll say this, though, like, I remember that happening.
Yeah.
Disabled people weren't the ones who had the problem with it. It was like people who knew disabled people.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Somebody who went to school with a disabled person.
Or like has like a
And they're
disabled...
I know, I went to
Yeah.
school with a fella, Jared, and had one leg, and like he would be totally disgusted about
Yeah.
this here.
Where is he? He's front row at the gig, but he is just disgusted.
He's going to make sure that he can see what he's saying.
Yeah, I remember my football team, we were away on a trip at that time when that was all kicking off, and all of us were like, we like Frankie Boyle, like there's no issue here.
Yeah.
Frankie Boyle's great.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that always seems to be very rarely, or in my experience, I can't speak obviously for every disabled, we're busy, we don't mind a lot of the time. It depends, you know, what the joke is. And if someone's just going, you fucking wee cripple spot.
I think his joke that he
Frankie Boyle's
done
great.
about
Harvey.
Harvey, although
It's wild. It was wild.
it's wild, but at the same sense,
Good joke.
it was a good fucking
I remember.
piece.
So,
So it was something like
do you
the
remember
fight-
the exact joke?
they're fighting over who gets Harvey, wasn't it?
So the joke was, I remember watching this with my mum because she liked him at times. She was like, he's a great joke writer, but he can go too far for me, and I don't like it. And she would be the one who'd get offended at disabled jokes. She's like, I have you, and I raised you, and all that difficulty. I don't find it funny. I was like, he's funny, you know what I mean? I don't think he ever goes really too far. And as soon as I said that, my mum was on the floor wrapping presents. As soon as I said that, he just went, Katie Price and Peter Andre are fighting over custody of Harvey. Eventually one of them will lose and have to keep him. And then she just looked at me, and then he went, I have a theory that Jordan married the cage fighter because she needed someone strong enough to stop Harvey from fucking her. And at that point, she just left the room, and I was in stitches at it. But I was also, do you know when you're a teenager?
Yeah.
And anything that's sort of like edgy,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's good because you shouldn't be laughing at that fucking system.
Yeah.
Now, I used to remember when I started stand up, if you remember, I used to try and be Frankie Boyle.
Oh, yeah,
I used to do one liners when I started. And then now looking back, I'm like, I'd hate to be that.
Yeah.
Because I don't like being genuinely nasty. I like being playfully nasty and a bit dark. I don't like being really evil. And B, I couldn't deal with the level shit he would get.
Yeah.
People fucking hate him
Yeah.
because of the shit he
I
says.
think you would get away with it a bit more because you have a disability, but you would get flack like no matter what. Like.
Yeah, it's not like I want to be loved by everyone. No one really does, but there's a lot
You
of the
also
stuff
don't
I'm like,
want,
I don't
the
want people
backlash,
to
yeah.
think I'm genuinely evil.
Just a cunt.
Do you know what I mean? But that being said, him on Mock the Week was brilliant. It did. It went so downhill when he left.
Yeah.
Do you remember the week of the Top Gear crash? And he did a bit on Mock the Week where he's like, the anti-speeding advert should be footage of Richard Hammond trying to remember his wedding day.
Very quick. Like he is very quick.
This is the thing with panel shows, though. People, especially Mock the Week, people used to be like, oh, you should go on that. You're very quick. You're very quick. It would break their heart
Yeah.
to see how it's made.
Yeah.
He would gig all week
Yeah.
and try out these jokes.
Yeah.
And we're like, that worked. It's going in the show.
Oh, yeah.
Even when I found that out, I was like, it's not all made up on the spot.
No, I know. Everybody thinks that. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
not.
not.
Are
it's
you
not.
on this week?
Next
Blame
week?
game?
Next week.
Next week.
Blame game. Not Mock the Week, blame game.
Blame again.
And then we've also got never mind the mock blame.
Never mind the mock blame.
Fucking hate that name.
That name is fun.
I told Kieran, I was like, I fucking hate that name.
It is.
But it's a panel show we're all gonna do.
Yep.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We've never done one.
Excited.
We've never done one.
Yeah.
And
I have.
No, but I mean, not removed from a TV company.
I have.
What have you done?
There was one called Load of Balls.
That was the Terry Keys
Terry Keys one.
sports show.
Yeah.
And how was it as a show?
It was good. Like, it really was.
Yeah.
It was.
Did it ever go off the rails at all, or?
Do you know what? I think we're all just at the start of the career.
Right.
Because I look back now and I go to myself, if that happened now with certain people,
Yeah.
it would be amazing.
I remember the first one. I remember because it was on YouTube. It was Geddes, Hegarty,
Danny Dowling.
Danny Dowling, yeah.
Yeah.
Keysy, Terry Keys, not Connor Keys, hosted it.
Yeah.
Who else was on? Shane did?
Shane did. I don't know.
Don't know. But I'm excited because I love panel shows. That's what I grew up watching. Like, my style of stand-up is very much
Panel show.
panel show.
Is that why you're looking forward to Blue Wave then?
Yeah. Well, that's a childhood one.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to sit and watch it with my mum and all. So it's a nice thing to get on to.
Family member.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's the only thing. I have done a lot of shit. I've warmed up for a lot of big people. The only time my nanny and granddad be like, oh my God, no way. You're going to meet Tim McGarry. Do you know what I mean?
Timothy.
I've done the Odyssey, I've done the Waterfront, warmed up for Louis C.K., all these big
Warmed
names.
up for Paddy McDonald.
Warmed up for Paddy McDonald,
Yep.
Shane Todd.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh my God, Murph.
Shane Prod.
I'm excited for it, and I'm glad I'm friendly with Tim and Colin
Uh-huh.
before going on.
They
So,
don't like you, like, but they'll be friendly.
I'm
with
friendly, that's all I need. That's all I need. So, do you know what I mean? I feel going in completely dark
you. Yeah.
would be harder.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how'd you... The second time you did it was way better than the first time you did it. I just feel the second one you were great on it.
Yeah.
What do you feel the difference was between the first and second?
I just think because I sort of had an idea
Of how?
of how the process is, I felt more settled on the set.
Yeah.
That's the third time I've done it for radio too.
Oh, did you? And how'd it go when you did it for
I
radio?
thought the radio was great.
Yeah.
Really did, like.
Because it was one of, they did years ago, they used to have loads of local people on,
Yeah.
and then they kind of stopped for a while,
Yeah.
and then now they're like,
Let's get the local
we
people.
kind of have to, yeah.
Well,
There's-
because the local scene's fucking huge.
yeah. And having you on is better than having fucking
Yeah.
an English comic on,
Yeah.
because they'll be like, fuck, Paddy's on TV.
Yeah. Well, I don't think anybody watched. I don't think, because I didn't even fucking really advertise it, did I? Like,
Yeah.
it's not the big deal anymore. Do you
No,
know? People
yeah.
you used to go on and find your name on the TV for the listings, and then you used
Yeah.
to put that on Facebook and stuff.
I know, it used to be like, fuck, he's on TV, it's you getting interviewed because
Yeah.
you work in a place, someone got murdered out. They're like, oh my God, he's on the TV.
Oh, he's on TV, so he was.
Whereas now it's no one. It's not no one cares, but it's not our our demographic, certainly not. But it used to be the internet and streaming has changed that because it used to be
Fucking
everyone.
got more fucking people happy that there was a girl posted in her knickers on a photo of herself, and we're in the background on the TV. You see that?
I did see that. You know who that is, don't you?
I don't.
That was the clip from me when I'm in Lavery's and the girl's like, you've been talking to her on Instagram.
Were you talking to her?
That's who that is. That's who that was from
And
that
what's
clip.
happened there?
I think she just watches us.
But when you were talking to her on Instagram, did nothing happen? Like,
No.
Did nothing happen, even nothing.
No,
Were
no.
you messaging her,
We were talking to each other, eh?
but nothing went.
Nothing happened, and
Why?
just didn't. And
She came and seen you, and then was like, and then start messaging.
oh no, she came backstage and all after. I didn't fucking ask her to. It was just stormed backstage, and I was like, "Fuck me."
Well, you don't just say that straight away.
Fuck me.
You know,
No, that never happened though. But that's who that was,
Right.
and that was funny when you sent me that photo, and I was like,
somebody sent it to me, and then like everyone sent it to me, like, oh my God, look at this here. And I'm like, people think I've made it now because there's girls putting themselves up, and I'm in the background on the TV. I should have done it straight away because it's better seeing it for me. I think it's just like 2 sex symbols. I went, maybe a
And
woman,
you, yeah.
or two boobs.
that clip. I
That's
remember
funny, like,
because as soon as you said that to me, I was like, I know exactly who that is.
so funny, so funny.
I would still run into her every now and then, like about time.
Yeah,
I was just like, that clip was funny, and then we don't speak.
and that's it.
That's it. I'm just like, that clip was funny. Moving on.
Weird.
Yeah. What's been the weirdest someone sends you they're watching? Someone sent me the other day they were in the bath and sent me they were watching us, and I was like, yeah, don't let me know that, mate.
I have serial gay stalkers,
You do. It's very funny.
and
Aaron Butler.
he's one of them. No, but seriously, they get to the stage where So they send you questions and stuff and go, here, what's it like being a gay sex symbol? And I'm like, yeah, I'm telling it, you know. And then the next minute it's like, you're hot, you're really hot, you're really... And I'm going, I'm really not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Really not.
You're standing there like Subway sauce dripping down your top, and you're like,
really
cheers,
not.
mate.
I'm really not, like, you know. And I'm like, oh, no, you are. And all that. Where are you? You gonna... You're up a road, are you? Can you stay? You know, and I'm like, fucking hell, like, what's gonna happen? Somebody's gonna hit me over the head with a club one night, and then I'm gonna wake up with somebody hanging in the back of me, and that's gonna happen, isn't it?
You're gonna get raped, is what you're telling me.
Oh, it's men.
Still rape,
I don't know what fab I'm giving out. I'm married, I have kids. I don't like bums. I've already fucking said that.
So is Philip Schofield, you know what I mean?
No, but he likes bums. That's
Oh,
the
he does
difference.
like
yes,
bums.
and he would like
He
a
likes-
bum.
he likes
I
wee boys'
don't
bums.
like it. Like, it's like somebody. It's like me going, I don't like cream buns, and then fucking Macker Lanes look at me to do an advertisement and going, well, give me loads of cream buns.
Do I
And I'm
need a
like,
cream bun
I've
off my
already
dick?
said I don't like them. I mean, it'd be pointless trying to invite me.
Out of everyone who gets a gay following, you'd expect it from Shane. Very, very effeminate man.
Yes.
You, I don't know, you don't even use the word gay, you call him queer. So, like, out of everyone who gets a gay following,
Funny, I didn't make it onto the blame game.
you said that to me, like, they cut that out for some reason. I'm like, yeah, they're going to, man. They're not going to say queers on fucking blame game. And you should stop
Got a
saying.
big laugh.
What was the joke? Can you do it?
There was no joke. They were just talking about a bit.
We're just talking about DUP and
They
you
were
just went
talking about-
queers.
They were talking about guitar or something like that there, and I just went, it was like a football chant, so I was like, queers!
Jesus, that's even worse. She's following your footsteps already. I love that. I thought it was going to be like a bit you worked, or no, you just went, queers.
Didn't put it in.
Fuck me. Do you see that story of the ma from Belfast got her eyes tattooed?
No.
She's gone blind.
The eyeballs?
Yeah.
And she went blind.
She went blind. Hang on, bring it up.
That will happen. Like,
I'll not say her name, but Belfast law student admits regretting not listening to her daughter's warning. She could go blind if she got her eyeballs tattooed, as she's now losing her sight. So she's going blind.
what did she get tattooed on them?
Like black ink, I think. It's not funny, Paddy. That's a blind person losing their sight.
I inspired by my tattooed eye.
It's not Jerry Adams.
Nothing. Because I can't see. What do you think?
She can still hear, so she might be able to hear us.
Do you remember, I don't know if you remember this, but during the early 90s, there's this thing of getting like stuff done on your inside of your lip.
I do remember that.
So, loads of ones I know got UTH up the hoods.
On their lips.
So when you pulled it down, straight up, UTH, you know, and then a lot of Protestant ones used to have fucking kill all
KAT.
and cat and fucking all that there in there. And my mates started getting it done, and I went, I'm just not doing it.
No,
I'm
it's a
not
smart
doing it.
decision.
I'm just not doing it.
That's the neck tattoos of their era.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? Like, seeing people get neck tattooed, I'm like, I'll be out of fashion in 5
We
years.
used to fuck about with Indian ink all the time, and I was like, lads, listen.
What do you mean you used to fuck about with Indian ink?
Like, the boys used to just sit and fucking put wee dots and teardrops under their eyes and all that there, and I used to be, I'm not.
Used to just tattoo themselves.
Yeah, just sitting about. But I used to go, no, I'm not. Like, one of my mates, he put Indian ink all over him, and it was horrendous. It wasn't even. And I was like, if I'm going to get something done, I'll get it done proper. And
Aye.
then the first tattoo I get done was a Celtic match, and your man fucked it up.
How do you fuck up a Celtic match?
Well, he put the big loop under it. I talked about it before on the
That's
thing.
right. That's right. I forgot you talked about that.
But,
So your mates would just sit, bored, just tattooing up their arms.
writing UTH and
Read a book, lads.
all different stuff, like, and you were like, but it was, I get what it was just that Jack a lad, boys in the hood fucking balls, do you know what I mean?
Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the hood. Boys in the hood.
Is that a movie with Ice Cube?
No, they stole that from us. That was actually a reference to Divis. Did you know?
Cracky!
That was really, that film was about Divis. It was about
Cracky
Albert
was going to
Street.
make it out the
It was
hood.
about Albert Street. What are we
Fuck
on?
me. I think about 40. Sean, what are we on? About 40?
39.
It's
39. 10 more
39.
minutes. It's good to get close to an hour.
Close to an hour. But yeah,
People
so
hate us asking. When we ask for time, it's not because we don't like doing it. It's we have a lot to
they
do.
say don't like it.
Some people be like, stop asking what the time is. We need to know what we've recorded.
What time's it?
What time's it in your house?
What time's it?
Sean's putting on a light show. I'm epileptic, mate. Don't do that.
No, please do that.
Don't have me
That'd be a
sick.
great 10
Actually,
minutes.
have
Just Willy in the seat.
I've strobe lights back
Just
there.
Willy in the seat.
Just
Willy Van Winkle.
I look like Nixon doing that. You love wee Willy Van Winkle.
That's so funny.
Those who do, yeah, that's my Glasgow show in Van Winkle's. I think tickets are half gone already.
Half gone.
Yeah.
Get the tickets. Get the
Come,
bought.
come see my new show in Glasgow.
Oh, Glasgow's great.
Oh, I love the Glasgow.
That last show I had in Glasgow was amazing.
It's now Belfast favourite, Glasgow, Liverpool. Those are the three. I'm just like,
Do you know
I'll
what?
pay to do the shows.
London is fucking catapulted it. Like that London gig, I can't stress how fucking good it was. And I couldn't believe how good it was. And even the amount of people that was in that weren't like normal.
Yeah.
Like I'm starting to
What do
get,
you mean?
like they weren't normal fucking typical Irish people over there working.
Right.
It's like proper Londoners going to your
Yeah.
show. And
Yeah.
I'm like, it's mad that I'm building that up. But I mean, obviously that's what happens.
Yeah, you build a crowd of people being like,
Newcastle was full of Geordies.
Yeah.
And that's like a fucking English person going to Spain and going, fuck me, this place is full of fucking Spanish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's,
yeah,
of course it's full of Geordies, but I think I was surprised that,
your crowd's beyond Northern Irish.
yeah, that
Yeah.
they're actually watching elsewhere.
Yeah.
You know, you get messages going, you coming to Sheffield, you going to Huddersfield, you coming to...
Yeah.
And you're going, maybe...
You go down Great and Kent, mate. Come on, round.
Maybe I'm going to have to start. I think in the north of England especially, there's a bit of a following.
Start trying to do clubs.
Well,
If you can string clubs.
I am doing after Christmas. Like that's the plan. Is going to be going over for a weekend and doing
Yeah.
Liverpool, Manchester, fucking Nottingham, all them different places, Birmingham, and I'm going to go away every weekend and just do.
Because I've
That's
got,
my work, like so. That's
in January I've got a string of gigs in Liverpool because
Yeah.
I got booked one. I was like, fucking, what is there? I may as well go for a couple of days.
yeah.
And then if you do well at them, you'll get
Completely.
asked back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And Newcastle will want to do more in.
Dublin's a strange one for me because I don't know if it's the algorithms or whatever.
Algorithm.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that.
Algorithm.
But we don't seem to have, like, we have Donegal. I can't go to Donegal or die without selling out or something like that. But you start going down the south and nobody knows us.
No.
You know, and although you do a gig in Dublin, there's maybe 4 Dublin people in.
You keep out, like, because I keep meaning to book Dublin because people are like, come down to Dublin to do a show, and then you do it, and you'll get there, and there's 3 people, and you're like,
No, well, I sell
doing
it
it for
out,
you.
but I mean, it's not massive rooms. But
yeah.
so I am going to push it down there because I was good down there at one stage. Like, I had a bit of a following and would have been headlining and stuff for
Yeah.
gigs, not just fucking the well-known gigs.
The
either.
scene now in Dublin's weird though, and I'm taking this from down south comics.
Yeah, what
there's
the
some
hell
great.
is-
The Crackdown's a great place, but like I've heard, like was that the Laughter Lounge?
Well, I'm down there after Christmas.
I don't. All I've heard is like it's not what it used to be. I don't
No.
know. This isn't me from experience, so don't
But
shit
it was,
on it.
it was like a proper gig.
It was yeah,
I think it's just lost that wee bit of prestige.
yeah.
Don't know why. I'll know when I do it. I'm
Yeah.
doing it in March. So
But when we
doing a
started,
weekend of it,
they were all like, "Fucking, oh, you Nordies want to fucking come down here," and now
they're like
they
busting their
and we
butts
let
to
them
come
up. We let them up because we're nice, and it's good to have a variety.
Yeah.
It's good to have a wee Dublin guy on, a wee English guy on.
Well, everywhere I go, like there's Robin Granger I was gigging with over in Edinburgh and Aberdeen and stuff. And he's now coming to do the Empire. John Gavin as well said to him, come over. I've told him, message, come over.
Yeah,
Fucking do it.
I've done every comic I see do well. I'm like, ask
over.
for gigs in Belfast.
Yeah.
I'll give you the dates.
Come over.
We had Liam on here, who was
Yeah.
over there in the Empire
Yeah.
that I met in
Yeah.
Newcastle. He just called. I said to him, I was like, call in the Laveries as well. You'll do fucking great. And he did. Liam
Yeah.
was fucking great. Do you know what I mean? So
no,
it's that.
it's healthy. It's
Have you ever
healthy.
gigged with wee Chris as well? Wee Chris MacArthur, Boyd.
No.
He's
He
done
was
warm
on-
up for like Frankie Boyle and all.
But he was on Britain's Got Talent or something, wasn't
No.
he? Are you sure?
Are you thinking of the guy with cerebral palsy who looks like Chris MacArthur Boyd?
Well, I haven't gigged
Jack
with
Carroll?
it, so I just thought it was.
No. It wasn't on Britain's Got.
Is Jack Carroll still doing it? No.
I think he is. Yeah, he still does clubs. He was the kid. He was like 13 doing stand up.
Right.
He had cerebral palsy. Do you remember him?
Yes.
He had the walker. I think he is still going.
Right, okay.
I've never seen him. I always, because in England there are more acts with cerebral palsy, and I always get weird looks. I'm like, no, I do have it too. So it's gonna be one hour once you get over there, and you're like,
It's like you're You could be the superstar over here, cerebral palsy.
Yeah, over
And
there.
then you go to England, it's just like, you'll not even get into Arsenal or Chelsea or
Yeah.
one of the big teams. You'll just be...
No, I'm still better.
You'll be
I'm
in the
still-
Premiership, but you'll be...
No, I'm still better. But there's loads. I love acting all humble. And someone goes, "You're a bitch." Yeah, I don't. You're like, no, fuck up. No, but there are more. Do you know what I mean Rosie Jones being the biggest one?
Rosie Jones. I've never seen Rosie Jones.
Have you not?
Is she good? Is she your cup of tea?
Good enough. Like I've seen her live because we did that Dave thing together.
Your cup of tea?
What's that mean?
Would you pay in to see her?
Yeah, if she was on in Edinburgh, she was doing a show. I don't think if she was doing a tour show, I'd go out of my way.
If she's on the Limelight tomorrow night, would you pay to go and see her?
Yeah, I'd go.
Right, okay.
I mean, I wouldn't pay anything in the Limelight. I
No.
just get in, but
Yes.
but yeah, I would go see her. Yeah,
Yes, that's what I mean.
yeah,
That's what I judge it on. Like, if people say to me, would you pay to see him? No.
yeah, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're not good. It's
I
just
haven't paid in to see. No, if it's not my cup of tea, I'm not going.
aye. You going to see any of the big ones coming this year? Segura, Jeffries, Frankie.
I don't see this. Is
You're not going to go see Frankie?
This is the thing. Well, he's fell out with me.
Oh, you can give him his notebook back.
I don't know.
Do you still have that?
Yeah,
You're a dickhead.
it's principle.
Principle that you're a thief and we can't.
Yeah,
And you farted there as I said that.
yeah. I wasn't thieving. This is the whole point. I lifted the notes so nobody would just fuck them in the bin.
Yeah.
And then I brought them home when I went on holiday. My phone broke on the second day of holiday. And then I came back, got a new phone, put the SIM in, and next minute I had 125 missed fucking calls with voicemails. And then it got cheeky, and I was just like...
Right, from his perspective, right? From his perspective, you have taken the notes.
No, I
and
didn't
then you
take
don't
them.
answer
He
your phone.
left them, jumped in the car, and fucked off out of the gig.
Yeah.
And I lifted them off the stage for him.
That hit me.
Is it nice?
That's bad.
Is it tasty?
Yeah, and you can taste that Subway, like. You have onions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Well, sure, wouldn't have went through that quick. So that was the thing. But see Tom Segura, I don't watch American comedy, which I've told you, but apparently he's meant to be amazing.
He's brilliant. He's really, really good. Man, I'm sorry, that's fucking brutal.
Is it?
That's fucking brutal.
Can you taste it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, what's
Pretty
the
much,
taste like?
anytime you smell a fart, you can already taste it.
What's it
Because it
taste
goes
like?
into Subway and
I know,
bitterness.
this black dye can't even smell. I'm raising
Lucky.
it. Seems like it's a good one.
Lucky you.
You know when
Do you know
it's-
what? Anytime you smell a fart, you can already taste it.
when
Willy fucks.
what was the thing I was meant to say? Oh, that's annoying me now.
I found out the answer to the snakes and ladders thing, by the way.
Yeah, they stole it from India.
Is that what it was?
Yes,
That's not what I got.
they stole it from India. They fucking stole it from India.
So what have you got for it?
They stole the game from India. It was invented by fucking some Indian dude or Pakistan dude in fucking the 1800s, 1700s.
Right?
And they brought it over and they translated it directly over. But obviously in their country it meant something different.
Right, so
What did you get?
I didn't know that. What I got was essentially, yes, it was popularised in ancient India. It's like a morality thing. So snakes are meant to imply bad morality.
Yeah, right.
So I remember I had an old snakes and ladders board, and it would have pictures of like kids on it, right? And so if one of the kids was like,
Was that the Jim will fix it version?
yes, the Jimmy Savile one. If you roll a snake, he gets into your
Wonder was
hospital
there
window.
a Jimmy Savile version of Snakes and Ladders.
Let me see if there's a Jimmy Savile board game.
There is?
Is there?
Yeah.
Can we get our hands on that?
Sean, there's Jimmy Savile stuff in my ma's loft.
That's not a good.
There genuinely is. And you know what? There's Gary Glitter stuff in my ma's loft too.
This isn't what I was looking for, but
Stick on Gary Glitter and try and not tap your feet.
oh, here I like, but I mean, I was looking for Jimmy Savile
So-
board games, and this is what I got: a mug that says "Jim will fist it."
See, Jim will fix it like original stuff.
Got
This-
Girth who?
Here, do you remember I told you? About this other one that's coming out, right? Buy his stuff now, because whenever he gets found out, you can't get it. It'll be worth money.
Yeah.
Like, there's sick cunts collect that.
Right.
Like, see a Jim will fix it badge. It's worth a clean fortune.
So we should really invest.
In heavily invest. in-
See the day it comes out, should we do a podcast dressed as him?
I've got the
We
coat.
can't even reference the thing, but
I've got the
I'm
coat.
busting thing.
Huh?
I've got the coat.
You do have a coat. All right.
I'm sure you have cheese.
What? I mean, I have a sitting waiting.
I have a 3-week car as well.
I have a set for this when it happens because I was such a big fan of it that I have a set waiting. Like I've written it and all.
So do I. Do you have a routine on it?
100%.
So do I.
I can't wait until it happens. I was like, bop, bop, bop. As soon as it happens, like I'm gonna be on Twitter.
Because it'll be like not even like a wee quick joke. It'll be like I have a full
He
routine.
has the biggest injunction ever.
Oh yeah, I know. And there's the thing you can find out about it. We need to like people started to like speculate on the comments here. So we do need to stop, but I also can't help it. We'll be on the news when it all comes out.
Some of the biggest injunctions you have, right? I looked into are mental. Some of them. There's one here.
Oh really? Yes, I know the one
There's
here.
one here.
I know who it is.
And fuck me, Heart didn't come out during that whole COVID thing.
Yep.
Heart didn't come out.
Pamela Ballantyne.
Pamela
Big
Ballantyne.
cokehead.
Ah, she's in their sofas.
Yeah. Who would be
Colonies of Moy.
who'd be the weirdest like injunction to
See
come out?
Pamela Ballantyne?
Yeah.
Did I speak about this last?
I don't know.
I done her
Yes,
show.
yeah.
You
I
did, yeah?
I've never had as many like I've been in the
you
company
said
of
that.
like real good looking girls who are on TV and stuff, right? I've never had as many messages as I did when I was on Pamela Ballantyne.
Saying about what?
Old Pamela get it. Old Pamela get it. Old Pamela get it. Old Pamela get it. Old Pamela's an old bit of stuff.
Would you fuck Pamela Ballantyne?
I'm going to refrain from answering it. But I never got as much in my life. I was like, oh my god.
Who's pulling one off the Pamela?
She's the biggest sex symbol in this fucking country. I'm telling you now. Well,
Right, you
look at
put
that.
some respect on Julian Simmons' name. You think you're the gay following? He's fucking royalty, big man.
Guys don't like him. The women like him.
The guy's not. What do you mean? Doing that?
Nah, the guys don't like him.
I've heard he's in the Kremlin. He's treated like he's fucking top deck.
Guys
Like,
don't like him. Not that way. Like
Right.
it's the women's all over.
why would the
I
guys
think,
not
I
like him?
think the women are trying to turn him. It's the same way as the guys are trying to turn me. And you are turning me, lads.
Yeah. Send all your dick pics to Paddy. Don't send them to me. Send them to Paddy. I'll pass them on.
Have
Paddy
you ever
for
had one?
You get them all the time. I'll get random tip pics and dick pics, and I'm like, I'm eating dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, trying to eat a foot long Subway here. I don't need this.
Some of them are grim, but then some of them are very impressive.
Some
of them
some of them are impressed.
So,
Just imagine you seeing it and taking out like wee glasses and all, and being like, "Ooh, that's a nice dick." So the state of some people's dicks are wild.
yeah.
Like, wild. Like some of the ones I get.
When do you think the stuff will come out about your man?
Don't know.
Don't know.
Maybe
Anyway,
this
End of
time-
the year.
This time next year? Or
I think end of the year.
that go over your heads? Or
I mean, if it comes out by the time we do the panel show, we're ready.
let's just say, just a big watch. Just watch.
Yeah, it's getting to the point.
Just watch.
Other celebrities are starting to say it. I saw, like, have you ever seen, like, Catherine Ryan said it? That guy who hunted Jimmy Savile said it.
Catherine Rand said it.
Yeah, I don't know if it was this exact person, but she went, there's a big person in the industry as a known paedophile. A known paedophile.
Right. Okay.
I'll find the thing. What were
I
you?
know she said about a big sex pest. I was looking to show you a dick pic earlier.
Oh, were you? Oh, yeah, don't show me that. Right, now we're both on our phone. I'm looking this up. You say something.
I say something. Hi.
Yes. So she said there's a known celebrity as a perpetrator of sexual assault. It could be someone else. This is the thing. You get told that many stories about everyone.
I know who she's talking about,
I think I know who you mean as well.
and that's not.
Different one.
Aye.
I'll ask you after if it's who I think it is as well. But there's a lot. There's a lot of stories you just get told of, like, their dogs.
I know who that is.
For fact.
100%.
I've got about 3 in my head. I'll ask you off for who Catherine Ryan. This Mudblood started off as Catholic Protestant banter, and it's now just us speculating who's a
Who's
nonce.
a pedo and who's a sex offender?
yeah.
Speaking of sex offenders,
Yeah. Paddy sold out at the waterfront on Friday night.
I have a show in the SSE Arena called Stories, and hopefully this shit comes out before that, because I have a mountain of material I'd love to get off my hook. But thank you, everybody, for the tickets that you've bought so far. Oh my God, absolutely shocked at the amount that's gone so far. And, you know,
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Flying out.
It's flying out.
Thank you
So-
for thank you for everyone coming to my fucking tour as well.
Yeah.
It's been great. We'll be announcing a Mudblood live tour as well, I'd say, in the new year.
Yes.
Gotta take it UK wide. Doing all the big cities.
Going to Amsterdam. We're going to Paris.
Those aren't in the UK. We'll be doing in Glasgow.
But you can't choose to sing everywhere's in your thing.
That's such a huge thing. We're doing a UK tour, first stop Paris.
Like, I
you
done that
fucking
gig in
idiot.
Lisburn the other night, and when you think about it, I done the whole thing in a Clinville top.
I know you did.
It was great.
It was player fit as well, which I loved.
Wasn't that? It was duvet. That was a double duvet, you fucky.
Looked like a big packet of Hubba Blue.
But I mean, like even the material I was doing, like the jokes with your man about. Were you there by that stage? You were?
Yeah. I was on stage. I was there when Steen was on. Steen shot.
Steen shot.
I was on when Steen was on.
Steen shot.
I was on when he was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You walked it from Dundonald, didn't you?
Yeah.
But no, it was great.
No, because
It was
I had
really
Shane
great.
near crying because I was fucking couldn't get a taxi.
Did he get you a massage?
He did. In Limelight, got a wee massage.
You got a massage before your
It
gig.
was brilliant too because people kept trying to walk into my dressing room, saying I was just getting rubbed down, and then just like walked away.
They're probably thinking you're a weird cunt.
I don't give a fuck. It was lovely.
Did you get a happy ending?
No, I just got my legs done.
Who was it?
John Joe, guy who runs a fitness page on Instagram.
Oh, it sounds like a fucking happy ending one, doesn't it?
No, happy ending comes from like Wing High.
I was rubbing down wee Willy van Winkle in the
Wee
limelight.
Willy getting rubbed down by John Joe.
He was sitting there. He says, "I'm organising a rub down for William here for tomorrow night, whether he wants it or not." And I was like, "Never done that for me, you fucking." He needs it.
Oh, I did. You saw me in that gig. I was literally like, I came in. You were like, you're grey in colour, and I was like, I'm not well.
You did. You look like a Tory.
That's when people go to me and like, you're not disabled. You take me and you take the car away from me. Boy can't walk. Yeah, I'm fucked. We'll be doing a Mudblood live tour. Definitely going to Glasgow. 100% we'll be in Glasgow.
We'll do all the main places.
Yeah.
London, Manchester, Liverpool, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Do you want to say bye-bye?
Say bye-bye to the camera.
Well, come on. Ready? Say bye-bye. Bye. I feel